So you started the keto diet, but you're so confused. There's so much information out there. You go on Dr. Google and you type in, what is the keto diet? You'll get about 183 million results. How is somebody supposed to decipher all that information? In this video, I'm gonna break down 5 key things all keto beginners must know. Let's do this. What's up, Keto Camper? My name is Ben Azadi. I'm a certified functional health practitioner, best-selling author of 3 books, and here at Keto Camp, we are on a mission to educate and inspire 1 billion people on planet Earth. What we teach are ancient healing strategies such as the ketogenic diet, fasting, and other ancient healing strategies. So if you're interested in any of that, you're definitely in the right spot. In this video, I'm gonna break down some things you're going to see happen in the body, on your skin, maybe some with your hair, on your keto journey. This is gonna be really helpful, not just for somebody who's starting keto, but also somebody who's been doing it for a while and they just need a little nudge here and there, and they might learn a few key things in this video that will make a big difference for their results long term. So I'm gonna break this down, steps 1 through 5. I also have a bonus tip at the end, which I believe the bonus tip needs to be incorporated, and if you don't, the previous 5 tips will not work as effective. So number 6, which is that bonus tip, will tie this all together for you. Let's start with the first thing all keto beginners must know, and that is the relationship between bile and the breaking down of the fat you're eating on your keto diet. The liver is a master detoxification organ. It's about 4.5 pounds, but she does everything and anything. I call the liver the soccer mom organ of all organs. Our livers have been beat up. If you've been eating a high carbohydrate, standard American diet, which I call a stupid American diet, then chances are your liver has been beat up too. The liver produces something called bile. Bile is beautiful, bile is actually green, and bile does so many incredible things for us, especially when you're following a ketogenic lifestyle. Number 1, the bile acts as a detergent to break down that fat with your keto diet. So you can absorb all the nutrients in those fats and you can break it down efficiently and not get digestive issues, constipation, diarrhea, gas, bloating, indigestion. Bile will help with all of that. And I'm gonna teach you some ways here with your keto diet to stimulate healthy bile. Bile is produced by the liver and stored in the gallbladder. So that liver-gallbladder connection is very important here. Bile also helps deal with toxins, which we'll get to a little bit later in this video. But for the purposes of breaking down fat, we want to teach the liver to produce healthy amounts of bile so you can break down that fat with your keto diet and get all those nutrients and feel like an absolute rock star. So there's some things you can incorporate in your day-to-day meals with your keto diet that make a huge difference. These are bitter-rich foods. I talk about these often in the Keto Camp Academy. Bitter-rich foods include ginger, ginger tea, dandelion greens, or even dandelion tea, dark chocolate you want 80% or higher. Coffee is also on the list. Just make sure it's organic, shade-grown coffee. My favorite coffee comes from Purity Coffee. If you want to learn more about them, head over to ketocampcoffee.com, and if you use KetoCamp at checkout, you'll get 10% off. Cranberries are also a way to stimulate healthy bile. Cranberries can be keto as long as you don't overdo it. Arugula is also in the mix, so any of those will make a big difference for your keto journey to stimulate that healthy bile. And you might be thinking, but Ben, I don't even have a gallbladder. Can I even do the keto diet? Absolutely, you can. There's some special considerations for you. You definitely want to spread your fats out and take a digestive enzyme with ox bile in it. I have an entire video about how to do keto without a gallbladder. If you click this link right above here, it'll drop down and you can watch that video. So that's the first thing that every keto beginner must know. It's the relationship between bile, the liver, the gallbladder, and breaking down your fat. The second thing all keto beginners must know is don't focus on weight loss. Instead, focus on health. You see, nobody has a weight problem. When I weighed 80 pounds heavier than I do today, when I was obese, which I was for most of my life, I did not have a weight problem. I had a weight symptom. The real problem are the hormones and the metabolism and inflammation around the cells. So if you can start bringing down inflammation, fixing the hormones, then a side effect of that would be the weight loss starts to happen. And I know, I get it, you want to keep looking at that scale like I did myself every single week when I first went through my weight loss journey, but I'm telling you this, I've learned from experience, it's a surefire way to feel discouraged because there's so many reasons why the number on the scale won't budge. There's so many reasons why you might gain a pound or two. I'll give you some examples here. If you're a woman and you have your time of the month, chances are you're going to retain more water and it might show on that scale. If you had a workout the day before and you're sore, you'll retain more water and chances are it will show on that scale. So instead of focusing on the scale, focus on what I call non-scale victories. These include your energy levels. Do you have more energy? Are you able to go in between meals without snacks? This is a huge victory. Also, your skin complexion, is it getting better? How's your sleep? How's your confidence? How about the way your clothes fit? These non-scale victories are very important. And here's another consideration for you. For some people, they store their fat around their organs. So when you start a healthy keto journey, your body will start pulling fat from those organs, your liver, your pancreas, before it goes into its body fat. So you can be losing weight, but it's just coming from your liver, it's coming from your organ, it's coming from other vital parts inside of your body. What I recommend is doing this. Give yourself a good 7 weeks on this new healthy keto journey. Week 1, or even if you're already into it, start today and take some photos of yourself. Facing the camera with your shirt off, this is just for you to see, nobody else, and then a side profile and a back profile. Then take your scale, the number on the scale, your weight, and then some body fat measurements, and then after 7 weeks, do it again. You're gonna be amazed at the results you're going to get. I'm telling you, you stick and stay, it's bound to pay. Have faith in the system, have faith in the process, because the truth is, faith and fear both demand for you to believe in something you cannot see, but you choose. So I encourage you to choose faith here. Give it a good 7 weeks and you'll be astonished with the results that you're going to get. Remember, like Dr. Berg says all the time, we don't lose weight to get healthy, we get healthy to lose weight. Number 3 is that not all keto diets are created equal. In fact, ketosis is not technically even a diet. Keto is a metabolic state. Ketogenesis, which is the birth of ketones from your liver, has been around forever, since humans have been around. But there are some foods that help you get into ketosis. When you bring your carbohydrates low enough, teach the body to burn fat, break down triglycerides, you'll teach the liver to produce ketones. But you could be producing ketones and still be unhealthy if you eat the wrong keto foods. And this is what I call clean keto versus dirty keto. So I'm gonna break down, this is very important for anybody following keto, especially for beginners, to understand the difference between clean keto and dirty keto. Let's start with dirty keto. I see a lot of people on Instagram, on these social media platforms, going to fast food restaurants, McDonald's, whatever it is. They're getting the burgers, they're just asking for it without the bun, and they're saying #keto. Now, technically they're right, that is keto, and they might get into ketosis, but will they get long-term results from it? Absolutely not, because they're gonna just increase inflammation, they're gonna teach the body not to get healthy, but to get maybe some short-term weight loss that actually comes back later with a vengeance. That's not what we teach here at Keto Camp. We teach health and longevity. We teach keto for results that stick long-term. I'm not in the business to teach you how to lose 5 pounds and then get it right back and gain 10 more pounds and feel miserable. I want to teach you how to be your own health detective, how to understand the relationship between the foods you're eating on your keto diet and how you feel and how you perform in life. So instead of having dirty keto items, we want to have healthy keto. But let's stay on the topic of dirty keto. I'm going to give you a list here. These are what you want to avoid on your keto diet. So if you have these keto packaged foods in your kitchen and any of these ingredients are listed on the back, ditch them, and I'm going to give you the healthier alternatives shortly. So we want to make sure we're avoiding vegetable oils. I talk about vegetable oils a lot. I believe vegetable oils are so dangerous. I think they're worse than cigarettes because, and Brian Peskin, who is an MIT professor, I interviewed him on the Keto Camp podcast a few episodes back, and I'll put that in the notes down below. He gave some crazy stats. He said the statistics for somebody who smoked 2 packs of cigarettes every single day for 25 years in a row, their chances of getting lung cancer was 16%. And then he compared that to somebody who had cooked vegetable oils every single day for 25 years. The statistic for them getting cancer or heart disease was 86%. That makes cooked vegetable oils more dangerous than cigarettes. Look, I'm not promoting smoking cigarettes, but I'm saying vegetable oils are so dangerous. These are the key ones to look out for and avoid as much as possible. Canola oil, corn oil, soybean oil, safflower oil, cottonseed oil, peanut oil, sunflower oil. These are all toxic to the body. They create massive amounts of inflammation around your cells. They are not going to get you the long-term keto results you want. So if you have any of those on your keto products, in your keto products, make sure you switch it for healthier alternatives like avocado oil, real olive oil, coconut oil, MCT oil. Just make sure you go low and slow with MCT oil. Grass-fed butter, grass-fed ghee, these are much better alternatives. Even almond oil is better, or macadamia nut oil is better than the ones I mentioned before. The next thing to consider, if you're having these keto protein bars, keto shakes, are the artificial sweeteners. There are some out there that are okay in moderation, which I'll break down, but then there's some out there that wreck the gut, destroy up to 50% of beneficial bacteria, and they're not going to get you the results you want. So here are the bad ones to look out for. Sucralose, aspartame, Splenda. If your keto products have any of that, switch them for healthier alternatives like monk fruit, pure stevia, even Swerve, and sugar alcohols. They're fine in moderation, just don't overdo it. So that's the healthy swap right there. I'm telling you, these little simple swaps right here, they go a long way with your keto results, with bringing down inflammation, letting your fat burning hormones get into the cells so you could get well. Because Dr. Pompa said it best, if you want to get well, you have to fix the cell. I have 2 more tips for you and a bonus tip. Before I get to those, if you're finding this video to be valuable here on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up button right now. And if you're not subscribed to the Keto Camp YouTube channel as of yet, take a few seconds to hit that subscribe button with the bell. And we release 5 brand new videos on this channel about all things keto, fasting, performance, and longevity. Number 4 thing that all keto beginners must know is replenishing your electrolytes are key. Here's the deal. When you transition from burning sugar to burning fat like you will do on the ketogenic diet, you're going to lose a lot of water weight. The kidneys are going to release a lot of water it's been holding on to for a very long time. This is fantastic. We want this. However, the kidneys also release electrolytes with it. So we got to be really diligent and consistent with replenishing these electrolytes. And it goes as simple as this. Every day, have 1 to 2 teaspoons of high quality sea salt. And if you're a coffee drinker like I am, you got to put sea salt in your coffee because coffee is a diuretic and you lose even more minerals with keto. And if you're active on keto, you got to even have more of these electrolytes. I'm telling you, electrolytes are key. When you start replenishing it on a consistent basis, your energy levels are so much better. You don't get a headache, you don't get fatigue, and it could also help you with the keto flu, which is really just carbohydrate withdrawal symptoms. So that's the 4th thing there. I have one final tip for you and a bonus tip. Number 5 is something that might shock you, but you might feel a little bit worse before you feel better. And here's why. When you're following a keto diet, your body's gonna start to burn down its fat cells. Fantastic. However, a lot of these fat-soluble toxins that we've accumulated over the years from the environment, from the products that are in our house, the water that we drink, these fat-soluble toxins, they get stored in these fat cells. And when we start burning fat on the keto diet, we release them into the bloodstream. And if we don't have a mechanism in place to remove these toxins out of the body, we're gonna end up feeling like crap. So I mentioned those bitter-rich foods. That was step number 1. That will help you because the amount of healthy bile you have is proportional to the amount of toxins that you can remove from the body. So definitely eat those bitter-rich foods I talked about. I also recommend taking a supplement called Bind. Bind is a strong binder that acts as like a catcher's mitt to catch those heavy metals taken out of the body. What I recommend to my Keto Camp Academy members is to take 4 to 6 capsules of Bind right before bed because the liver dumps bile overnight. That bile has a lot of those heavy metals, a lot of those toxins, and Bind will act as a catcher's mitt to catch those toxins and take it out of the body. So these are 2 ways the healthy bitter-rich foods, and bind. These are 2 ways to help you feel much better when you start releasing all these toxins. Also, something else to consider is hair loss might occur. In fact, I made an entire video about keto hair loss, and if you want to watch that video, click the button right above here. It'll drop down. I'm going to give you some key takeaways, some bullet points from that video. It's very common when you start to lose weight because weight loss is a stressful event. It's a shock to the system. It's anti-survival, but we need to understand this. Hair grows in phases. The phase will pass where you start to shed some of that damaged hair that you're losing when you're starting to lose weight on keto. But if the hair loss has occurred within the first few weeks, just hold the course because it typically takes 3 to 5 months. I know that sounds like a long time, but 3 to 5 months for hair to come back. But here's the deal. It comes back thicker and stronger and healthier than ever. I'm going to give you some certain nutrients that will help with this transition to accelerate it. But I want you to understand that when stress hits your body, the body will take care of its vital organs, but it doesn't really make hair a priority, so it might lose some hair. It happens most of the time. So you might have this occur. Some things to help with you are B complex vitamins, especially making sure it includes biotin. So this helps grow protein, it strengthens the hair to make the hair thicken, and just make sure your B complex has biotin and not just biotin alone, because it could create a biotin deficiency or a functional deficiency when you just take biotin by itself. Also, trace minerals are important. I like a supplement from Systemic Formulas called Min. Take this every day. This will help with your hair. I'll put a link for that down below. And then last, low stomach acid, so not able to digest protein on your keto diet, could contribute to hair loss as well. So I highly recommend 2 things, a digestive enzyme with HCl and ox bile. I like Systemic Formulas Digest, I'll put a link for it down below. And also apple cider vinegar. I personally do not like the taste of apple cider vinegar, so I take capsules before my meals from Paleo Valley. They have a great one, high quality, and if you use KetoCamp 10 at checkout, you'll get 10% off. I'll put that link down below as well. So those are the 5 key things everybody on the keto diet, especially beginners, must know. I have a bonus tip here, and here's the deal. This bonus tip ties everything together. If you do the 5 tips without this bonus tip, chances are you're not going to succeed. So what is this bonus tip? Community. Community is key. Look, here's the deal. Environment is more important than heredity. If you surround yourself with 5 people who are unhealthy, who are miserable, complaining all the time, watching the negative news, then you're going to be the 6th person who is unhealthy, miserable, watching the negative news. But if you flip that around and you surround yourself with people who are like-minded, who are looking to be healthier on this keto journey, positive mindset, supporting each other, then you're going to fit right into that. Because we become our environment. Proximity is power, or proximity could destroy you. So community is so important, and this is exactly why at Keto Camp we developed the Keto Camp Academy to provide that community just for you. The Keto Camp Academy A to Z videos, you get 100 plus videos to teach you all about keto, fasting, performance, longevity. There's a section about self-development / I call it mental 6-pack. You also get a coaching call from me, but the most important thing here, you get community. You're part of this amazing private Facebook group. You get support. You're surrounded by people who are on this journey with you, and I get to guide you along the way. Because here's the deal. It takes 66 days to develop a new habit. Not 21, not 30. It takes 66 days. That's according to the University of College London research. The chains of habit are too weak to be felt until they are too strong to be broken. So we want to make sure we're giving it a good 66 days, surrounding ourselves with a positive, like-minded community, doing healthy keto, and eventually doing some fasting and other things that you could throw into your toolbox that I'll teach you in the academy. So if this is resonating with you and you like my information and you want to be surrounded by an amazing community, I encourage you to join the Keto Camp Academy today. We have a little bit of some space left for that founding member special. It'll be full soon, and then it'll go back to the normal rate. The normal rate for the Keto Camp Academy is $39 per month. The founding member special is only $27 per month, which is less than $1 per day. And if you sign up, you also get over $600 worth of keto meal plans, keto grocery shopping lists. You also get all of my books included with that. You get a monthly coaching call from me. It is the full GPS guide you need for your keto journey. So head over to KetoCampAcademy.com, and if you're watching this on time, you could get in at that founding member special. I look forward to helping you on your keto journey. If this video was helpful here on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the Keto Camp YouTube channel if you're not subscribed already. Hit that bell so you're notified when I release a brand new video. Check out the resources down below. Check out all the notes and the timestamps. We make sure we put all that information for you. And I want to say thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. You'll see me on the next video.